This video contains spoilers from the world and story of Subnautica Below Zero. Please beware. Now we all know that the world of Subnautica Below Zero can be both beautiful and dangerous, but unfortunately, the one thing that it had been for the past month is kind of unchanging. I mean, don't get me wrong, new stuff is added to the game all the time. However, there haven't really been any larger changes or larger updates for me to really cover, and so Subnautica Below Zero had remained quiet. However, I am very happy to say that that is no more. Here we are today with the Salad Days update. Yes, that is the official name for some reason. And I'm here today to tell you all about it. So without any further ado, hook up your sea truck, get your teamed stalker on board, and let's go. Now starting us off, if there is one thing that I had always wanted to do in the world of Below Zero, it is to have a nice hot refreshing drink after I am done exploring. And now you can do that with coffee. That's it. I don't know if you guys were expecting anything else. You can just put in a thermos and out comes a thermos filled with coffee, which is a pretty handy utility, I suppose. No, but seriously, there are actually handy utilities coming in with this update, such as, for example, the Recyclotron. Now, this definitely not Fallout inspired name machine works about the way you would expect. You put in items, and out comes whatever those items were crafted out of, so that if you have something you no longer need, all the materials are not going to just go to waste. Now, yeah, I think this is very handy, especially since, you know, let's be honest, Sector 0 is covered in Altair technology, so it is possible that we'll just be finding a bunch of spare tools that we won't really have a lot of use for, so this finally does something for that. But okay, enough about these small things, let's get to the stuff everyone actually cares about. First, several story additions have been made to the game with abandoned Altair bases. These two can be found strewn about in the world and contain a whole bunch of new PDAs giving us some very exciting and interesting information about their inhabitants. One seems to be more focused on this group of people, out of which one is a bit misbehaving, whereas the other one is actually more focused on Sam and this one other researcher, who has been apparently trying to get this mutate the Carabacterium using the frozen Leviathan. I know it sounds crazy, and obviously all the information is not there yet, a lot of it is still temporary, but it certainly sounds very exciting if you asked me. On that same note, the greenhouse of Marguerite's has been polished even further. Now you can make salads. That's a thing, you can have a spicy salad now. But the inside had been given a bit more detail and, I suppose with the crafting recipes, a bit more utility. Now on that same note, it is, as always, worth noting that the environments of the game have been polished a lot. The Arctic Spires Bridge is now fully functional, can be extended, retracted, and operated, which looks and sounds freaking dope if you ask me. And on top of that, several areas have just been given, again, more detail, more environmental polish, better textures, more stuff to see, yada yada yada, you know the drill. Now, in order to solidify this world even more, additional player emotes have also found their way into the game, even though I've been having some pretty hard time trying to get them to work, besides the one when it starts snowing, where, you know, no, she's not waving to the sky, she's shielding her eyes from the snow. But I think it's certainly something that's very cool and helps the world feel more immersive. Now finally, two small things. Snowstalkers have yet again been given more attention, and now they react to flares, being scared of them for a little bit, giving you that one last chance to kind of push them away if you're trying to escape. But hey, don't push your luck, because it does not work forever. And finally, as a very neat utility thing, in the options menu you can now scale the UI, which is just really handy depending on who you are, what kind of setup you're playing on, and yeah, just honestly how large you like your UI to be and how much of the screen is covering. But that basically brings us to the end of this update. Unfortunately, we don't really know a lot that's planned in the future, or where the game kind of stands in terms of being done, and in their update on the website, they really don't touch up on this in the slightest, and I kind of understand that. I mean, right now with everything that's going on in the world, it is still probably quite hard to give any strict deadlines, but I'm at least for one excited to see new stuff being added, and hope that this trend continues going later into this year. But that brings us to the end of this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed and are at least a bit more caught up right now on the status of Subnautica Below Zero. If you like this video, maybe consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. All of those would be very much appreciated. And if there's anything I missed or anything else that you're excited about for Subnautica 0, please make sure to leave that down in the comments as well. I would very much like to read it. Now with that, I'm gonna wish you all a beautiful rest of the day, and I'll see you in whatever next video I make. Bye bye.